Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Annie. I hope you are doing well today. And here in the south of England, the weather is currently gorgeous. It's a beautiful spring morning at the time of filming. So I thought it would be a good day for me to go back out into the garden and do some DIY. Now, the DIY I'm doing today is a lampshade DIY. I purchased this in my previous video from B&M, and I couldn't really find something I liked or what I had in my mind. So I thought I'd buy a lampshade and put my own stamp on it. So as you can see, I am currently in my dressing room, and this is where the lampshade is going. So I purchased some bits and bobs that I would need for the DIY everywhere. Some bits I bought from B&M, some bits I bought from the range. So let's get out into the garden and do this. Now, before we get outside, I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining me. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I hope you will. Give it a thumbs up if you like the content of today. And yeah, also don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you'll be informed about the next video coming up. So let's get out into the garden. Hello, I have made it into the garden. As you can see, it's a beautiful sunny morning, though the sky is nice and blue. In the shade it's a bit nippy, so I've got another layer on. Anyway, the neighbor is they're cutting their grass, so I hope it's not too much of a disturbance, and I hope you can hear me well enough. So here I am with the bits and bobs that I will need for today's DIY, and here is the famous lamp shade that I picked up from B&M. It came down to $10.99. Just a very simple style, and I'm hoping that what I've got up here is gonna come to a reality. So anyway, I picked myself up a can of spray paint from the range as well. I believe it came down to $8.99. So just your basic white spray paint. I'm going to use the spray paint, maybe do two covering of this, and it's really good because it gets through all the nooks and crannies where maybe the paintbrush cannot reach. So I'll do 2 coats of that, let it dry, maybe 15-20 minutes in between. Then I'm thinking of going in with some just basic white paint. And the other bits and bobs that I have for this DIY that I will be using, just some basic paint brushes, different sizes. I've got some little pliers, pair of scissors and things like that. But as I go through the DIY, I will obviously explain what I'm using. Now, for extra protection, I like to use some disposable gloves, and also be mindful when you are using any chemicals like spray paint to be out in the open, preferably. Good ventilation is important. I sometimes would use a mask for extra protection, but today, since I'm outside, I'm not going to use that. Next, I've got some gold chains, and you know me with my gold. I love gold. I purchased these ones before, and the chains are quite chunky, but the gold is very shiny. So I'm not sure if I prefer this one or this one. Maybe I can put them together and you can see the difference, right? So I'm thinking I'm going for this one instead. And they both came down to about £2 each, just from your regular hardware store. I'm sure you can find these very easily nowadays. Also, I'm going to use some of these glass crystal balls. I purchased those quite a while ago actually from Home Bargains in their wedding section. I've got 6 of the round ones. They're quite big, right? And I've got 2 of the love heart ones. They are attached to a clear ribbon, but I don't think I'm going to use those, right? And to attach the crystals to the chains and onto the lamp, I might use some of these clear thread. It's like a plastic thread, maybe nylon rather. It's quite a strong nylon. Or I even saw these at B&M on reduced from £1.50 to 75p. Those are your ornament hooks for Christmas. So the only problem is that these are silver. I couldn't find gold ones, which would have been better. So I might be able to spray paint them gold. If not, we will see. So while I'm out here as well, I would like to also do another quick DIY. So I purchased these flower pots again from B&M. I wanted some white ones, just like the ones I purchased previously. So if you have not yet seen my previous video, you can go back and watch that. So that's the end over part 2. And I wanted, yeah, some white ones, but they didn't have any more. They had these gray ones. I'm thinking I'm going to use some plastic primer, which I've never used before. I'm going to give this a good coat of this primer, let it dry, and then come back with some white paint. And I also have some gold paints, which I might maybe use it, you know, here and there. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. So let's jump into this DIY. Right, the sun is just in my face now, but yeah, I'm not complaining. It's lovely. So I'm just going to take the pricing of this lamp. Then I'm going to give the spray paint a good shake, make sure that it's mixed up properly. And let's get spraying. So I've got a little fold-up table just down here. I covered it with a piece of cardboard just to protect it. And I'm trying to see where the wind is blowing. It's not blowing as much at this moment, but here we go. So even burst of spray. I'm just getting into those places where the paintbrush cannot reach. So guys, I'm going to spray this off camera, and I'll get back to it when I'm done. Right, so it has been drying for about 15-20 minutes now, so I'm going to go in with a second coat. So I will do this off camera again, and then I'll come back. Okay, while I let my lampshade dry, I've done 2 coats of the spray paint now. I'm going to prime the flower pot with the clear primer. Using simple, even spritz of it so that I get an even coverage, not so much that it drips as well. And this should dry fairly quick as well. So again, in between I will leave it to dry for about 15-20 minutes. Right, I think that should do it for now, and then I will come back for the second coat. Right, so while my two pots are drying off, I'm going to get my paint ready to paint the lampshade, which is just here next to me. The sun is really gorgeous today. Now, let me open this paint. Just a basic white paint. Give it a good mix. It's quite thick. Right, now let's get painting. Right, so this is the first coat. Again, I'm going to let it dry for about 15-20 minutes. It looks like the paint is working very well on this rope especially. So yeah, I will come back in about 15 minutes and do a second coat. Right, so while the first coat of the white paint is drying on the lamp, I'm going to apply my first coat onto the flower pot. So let's see how that goes. So I will finish this off camera and I'll get right back. Right, so I am back in. It got really hot outside. I took a little break. We've had lunch. So now I am back at it. The lampshade has now dried fully and it's as white as I can get it to. Now I'm going to start attaching the gold chain to it. I don't really have a design how I want it. I'm just gonna freestyle it and see what works and how to go about it. Now, as I showed you earlier, this was the first gold chain, bigger than the last one I purchased, which is this one here. Like I say here, I'm going to go with these ones here. So on this side, I've got some of the tools I will be using. I've got some little pliers, pair of scissors, and these are your nylon thread. I've got these little ornament hooks, but I'm not sure if it's going to work, because as you can see, these ones are silver, and I'm not sure if it's going to be too visible. Otherwise, I'm going to go in with the nylon thread. Okay, so here I've hooked one of these little hooks onto the pendant here, the crystal pendant, and I'm going to do the same with the rest. So as you can see, they come with a ribbon on them. So I'm just going to snip off the ribbon. I'm going to cut it in a way that I can use these ribbons somewhere else, maybe next time. I've got 6 of the bigger ones. So let me just snip those off. Like so. Just put the ribbons aside because I don't think I'm going to use them at this time, but we will see how it goes. Snip those off. Right, so I've got 6 of these and 2 of the love hearts. Let me put these aside for now and work on the chains. They're really tough, so I've opened one of these and just to kind of have an idea how wide I need to open them to fit inside the ropes here, right? So I'm going to do the same. And I'm thinking of maybe going like a droop kind of design and then probably hang the crystal balls everywhere I kind of attach it to the lamp. Right, let's see how that works. I'm just really going to freestyle it. And yeah, I'm thinking about this length here. That should work. And then I will need to open this link here as well. So with my pliers, I'm going to try my best to open this link here. Just hold on to this side with one hand and use the second pliers to try and open it with some force. And then I will join. So I will join this one probably around here. I don't want too much of a droop, just slightly, because I don't want it to hang too low. So probably around here. Or maybe I'm thinking it looks like it will look better if I go, yeah, on the inside. There you go. So you see, you just have to kind of try as you go and just see what works. Right now, then I will link this one and hook it from the inside. It looks like that would work better. And then it would just kind of fall like this. Okay. And then I'm thinking maybe I will hook. I'm not sure if I want it to hang here, which might not work, or maybe somewhere around here. Okay, so I'm going to do all that off camera, and then we'll see the end result once I've attached the whole of the chain onto the base of the lamp. So I've realized that if I cut the chains up in equal lengths, it will make things easier for me. So on each piece of chain, I've got 11 links. So I'm going to cut these up into equal sizes just to kind of make things a bit easier for myself. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Now with the use of my pliers, I'm just going to hold this one down and then use a second pair of pliers to just open them up wide enough to fit between the ropes. So It's a bit fiddly, but I'm hoping that the end result is going to be worth it. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Again, I'm going to hold this down here with my pliers, and then second pair of pliers just to pull them apart. Once you get the hang of it, you get the technique, it's okay. I'm not sure how many pieces I'm going to need to complete the whole base of the lamp, but for now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this one is 7. I might just open one more just to be on the safe side. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So just here, hold this one down and pull them apart. Right, so I'm going to start with these ones, and if I need some more I can always go back to the extra piece. Right, now I have attached this one on the inside, as you can see. Therefore I'm gonna go in with the second one and just kind of hook it on the inside. It's quite fiddly, but just trying to make it kind of joined each other, and then make it into the same kind of droop, maintaining the same distance basically. Now I need to open this side again with my pliers. I'm holding down this part and pull this side up, and kind of eyeballing it, probably around here. I will hook it up. Do I need to open it a little bit more maybe? No, I'm good. I'm in. Yeah. So that's the idea. Let me go on and do all of it, and then I will get back to you. Okay, so off camera I've added the chains at the bottom here, and husband thought that I needed to do a little extra, so I've added some chains at the base of the lamp as well. And when it comes to the crystals, I'm hanging them on the inside using the very thin thread, just like so. I hope you can see the vision, what I'm trying to achieve, but I will go back again and attach the rest of the crystal balls here, with the nylon threads, and then I will loop them and tie them from the inside where the metal wires are. I will start with maybe 3, see how that goes, and then if I need more I will fill in the gaps. So at the top of the crystal there's 2 little holes here where I just loop the threads through. They're very, very thin, but very strong as well. So I will trim a piece off. Oops. Here. And loop it through. If I can see, so fiddly. Here we are. And then what I do is I drop it in the middle here onto the table, and then bring it to each side of the metal piece here, and then kind of eyeball it. Lift it up a little bit just to see where it drops, more or less here, and then I will tie it up, just a simple knot. Lift it up again, and then maybe a second knot just to be on the safe side. And again, maybe just to be extra sure. And I lift it up, and it's just hanging there in the middle. And I can move them around depending on where I think it's going to work. So therefore the light bulb will just be just here in the middle, and it will reflect on the gold chains and the crystal balls as well. So I'm gonna go off camera and tie another one, and I'll be right back. Right, so this is the end result. My lampshade is all completed, and I like it. It's not entirely what I had planned, but it's just one of those things you have to try, and sometimes what you have in your head might not work. But yes, I had the idea of drooping the gold chains at the base, and then maybe adding the crystal balls around this area, but I feel that looked too much. So husband suggested that I hang the crystal on the inside instead. So I use these clay nylon threads at the very top here on the metal part of the lamp, lampshade itself, and then added a little bit more gold chain here at the base of the lampshade itself. So it has been a bit of a challenge, but I enjoyed it. I was able to go out into the garden and have some fresh air and do the things I enjoy. So I'm going to hang this up now in my space, and I will take a picture and show you the end result. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed my little DIY for today, and I hope it has inspired you to try and do something for yourself. Get into some DIY and put your own spin on things. So again, thank you so very much for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day or night, whichever time it is you are watching me. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye for now. So before I say goodbye, I wanted to also show you the flower pots that I have painted. So I used this clay primer on these plastic flower pots, and it seems like it's working very well. I'm very happy with the results. I did one coat of the clay primer, and then I let it dry. I went in with this clay white water-based paint. I gave it one coat. I didn't want it to be too perfect, so I'm not sure if the camera is picking it up, but you could still see little speckles of the gray underneath, and I quite like that. I don't think I'm going to um, paint it a second coat. I think it gives it a bit character, a bit more interest. So I'm going to leave those as they are. So those I'm going to do some planting hopefully next weekend. Hopefully the weather will be as lovely as today. I've got some plants that needs repotting. They need bigger pots, so I'm going to swap them into these. Therefore, I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have enjoyed my little DIYs, and I hope it has inspired you to get creative and do things that you enjoy, like I enjoy DIY. And until next time, take care of yourself, and I will see you some other time. Bye for now.